When we have the opportunity to look at the week ahead and know what needs to happen, then we can go into work Monday with confidence that we have a plan, right? Of course, sometimes that plan changes, but at least we have an idea. When you have a plan, there's less chance of having the Monday blues. Welcome back to another season of the Workforce Link podcast, where we're offering forward-thinking conversations for the workforce, linking employers and job seekers to a brighter tomorrow. I'm your host, Sunday Jo Graham. So happy to be back with you for season 3. Can you believe that we are 3 seasons in to this podcast already? We've managed to make it through 24 episodes together, and I think we are just getting started. We're going to cover some great stuff in this season of the Workforce Link, from explaining to the employer why they should hire you, how to job hunt efficiently, upgrading your LinkedIn profile, how to be confident on your first day of work. Those are just a few things, but we've got more up our sleeve. But today, we're going to talk about Mondays, specifically how to overcome the Monday blues. You know, sometimes Mondays can be rough, but they don't have to be. You know, if you're having that feeling of dreading going to work, that feeling of dread of starting your work week, I want to share some tips today to help you get rid of those Monday blues. Before we dive in, though, I would love to share an exciting program that we're offering at the Central Region Job Centers just in time for summer. Do you know somebody ages 16 to 21 who is interested in a summer job? Hey, that might even be you. You may be eligible to earn over $4,000 this summer and make your future even brighter. It's time to get out of the house, access opportunities to make some serious cash, and gain valuable skills. Eligible participants will receive a minimum of $13 an hour with full-time and part-time options available. To find the closest job center near you and see if you qualify, visit cwdregion.com/summerjobs. That's cwdregion.com/summerjobs. All right, now let's dive into today's episode on how to overcome the Monday blues. So you don't want the weekend to end, right? You don't feel excited about coming back to work, or maybe you're feeling overwhelmed by your responsibilities. No worries, okay? We're going to dive into 3 specific things that you can do to crush those Monday blues. Number 1, first thing you want to do, be positive. I know that sounds simple, but it's powerful. You know, you get to decide what mood you want to be in from the moment that you open your eyes. Nobody else is in charge of your feelings. Nobody else is in charge of your emotions. So if you decide that you hate Monday and your day is going to be horrible, guess what? You're right. It is. But if you decide, no matter the circumstances, that you are going to have a good day, guess what? You're going to have a good day. You know, Henry Ford, he's known for this famous quote, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. And we can certainly apply that statement to our attitudes, right? If we want to be happy, we will be. If we want to be in a bad mood, we will be, right? One of my favorite authors, John Gordon, he talks about the importance of being positive. And he actually shares 11 specific benefits of being positive in this article. I'll share the link to it in the show notes, but I want to share just a few of those with you. 11 specific benefits of being positive. Here are 3. Number 1, positive people live longer. Number 2, positive work environments outperform negative work environments. And number 3, positive people who regularly express positive emotions are more resilient when facing stress, challenges, and adversity. So not only is it important for you to keep your attitude in check, but pay attention to the people that you're hanging around also. You know, you want to avoid the Debbie Downers. You want to do that both in your work environment, if possible, and you want to do that around those when you're not at work. Avoid the Debbie Downers. One of my favorite quotes, I don't know who said it, but is, you become like the 5 people that you spend the most time with. That was life-changing for me when I really absorbed that. You become like the 5 people you spend the most time with. So make sure that you're spending time with the right people. Okay? Number 2, encourage others. So it's important to be positive, right? It's important to surround ourselves with positive people. And one of the ways that we can do that and make our day 1,000 times better is by encouraging others. Encourage somebody else. You want to feel good about yourself? go cheer somebody else on. There's several ways that you can do this. One of the ways that you can do this is recognize a specific coworker each week. Like acknowledge something big that they've done, acknowledge something small that they've done, some kind of win, or maybe bake cookies for your team or bring them in some kind of small gift. Go out of your way to make your team members feel good about coming to work on Monday. Do something that will make them smile, something to encourage them, whether you're bringing something in for the office or whether you're just saying, hey, I noticed you did this. You did a really great job. I just wanted to point that out. People love to be encouraged. Okay. Number 3, plan your work week before it starts. So this is one of my favorite things in the world to do. When you know what your work week is going to look like, and specifically what the start of your week is going to look like, this helps you mentally prepare and ease your way into the week. Like I said, this is one of my favorite things to do. And really, it's one of the most important parts about keeping myself organized and focused, which is not always an easy thing to do. So I actually have a planner that I use that helps me do this. I rarely go anywhere without this planner. It's called the Full Focus Planner, and I've been using it for years. I call it my second brain. What I love about it, I love 1,000 things about it, but what I love about it is it has a place for you not only to plan your week, but you get to review the week before. And so you get to do what they call a weekly preview, and it lets you write down your wins, lets you ask yourself, hey, what worked about last week? What didn't work about the previous week? And what can I do better? How can I perform differently? How can I plan better? So it lets you do that after action review that we've talked about in previous episodes, right? What worked? What didn't work? How can I do better moving forward? But then you have the opportunity to write down your big weekly 3. So this is the 3 things that are the most important for you to accomplish this week. And they don't have to just be work related, okay? They can be personal as well, especially if you're a goal setter and you're going for some personal goals in your life. You want to do something at least you want to do something every day to achieve those, but you want to at least do something every week that pushes you toward those goals, right? Um, has been life changing for me. So not only do you get to do your big weekly 3, every day you get to write down your big 3 for that day. So let's use Monday as an example, okay? So you write down the 3 things that you absolutely want to accomplish for that day. And later on in the bottom of the page, farther down on the page, you can write down other tasks that you want to complete for the day. But up at the top, you have those 3 things that you absolutely want to get done that day. I'll actually share mine for today. So my daily big 3 for today is to finish writing and recording this episode that we're doing right now. My second thing is to work on promoting our Summer Jobs Youth Program. And then the third thing that I want to get done today is to schedule some social media posts. So I know, right? I've done this morning. I prepared this morning before I ever started my day. I went in, I looked at my calendar to see where I was at, and I knew these are the 3 things that I want to get done today. And then, I have other tasks on my list, but I know that those are things that I absolutely want to accomplish for the day. And because I love a to-do list, because that's just part of my personality, I get to go check those things off, and I just feel so accomplished when I get to check those things off. And so I share all that with you to say that I know from experience that when you plan your week out, it really does take a certain level of stress off your shoulders because you see what needs to happen, right? It's right in front of you, and you don't have to keep it all in your head. And I don't know about you, but trying to keep things all in my head, not a good idea. I am not productive whatsoever. When I have the opportunity to look at the week ahead and know what needs to happen, then I'm going to go into work Monday with confidence that I have a plan, right? That we have a plan. And of course, sometimes plans change. That's how life goes. But at least we have an idea of what our work week is going to look like. At least we have an idea of what our Monday is going to look like, right? You have a plan, there's less chance of the Monday blues. I've talked about the Full Focus Planner for a minute, but you can learn more about it. It's the Full Focus Planner at fullfocusplanner.com, and I will share the link in the show notes for you. If you don't have a minute to write that down, no worries. Just go to the show notes and you can go straight to it. They have all different kind of planners for all different kinds of needs, and you'll love it. I love it. You'll love it. All right, so let's do a quick recap of what we've gone over today on how to crush the Monday blues. Number 1, you want to be positive. Number 2, encourage others. Number 3, plan your week before it starts. So I know today's episode was quick, but hopefully it was helpful to you as you move into your work week. And if you enjoyed today's episode, would you mind sharing with somebody else that you think could benefit from it? Maybe you have a friend who's dreading going to work. And if you haven't already, would you mind heading over and leaving a review on iTunes for the Workforce Link podcast? Let us know what you enjoy about the show. It really does mean a lot to us, and it helps us stay visible so that others can easily find us. Okay, so again, I know this was a quick episode today, but I hope it was helpful for you today. Thank you for listening. And as I announced real quick in the beginning of this episode, if you know somebody ages 16 to 21, or maybe it's you, that's looking for some summer employment, don't forget to check out our summer jobs program at cwdregion.com/summerjobs. That's cwdregion.com/summerjobs. Have a great week, my friends, and we will meet again in the next episode. Until then, remember this: there's always a brighter tomorrow if you're willing to find it. The Central Region Workforce Development Board Incorporated and COPIC are equal opportunity employers and programs. Auxiliary aids and services are available upon request to individuals with disabilities. Missouri Relay Services at 711.